Do it. God damn it, we need to do it. They told me not to do it.
We gotta do
They
it.
told me not to do it.
Damn
They told me not to do it.
But
We're
it must
about
be
to do
done.
it. And we are back in the man cave. We got a Puerto Rican and Dominican. We talking shit. We talking smack, bro.
Always.
All right. We have to have a conversation real quick. Let's have a conversation real quick about this alpha man bullshit. And I was first introduced to the concept of an alpha man a few years ago through Kevin Samuels, who passed away a while back. Yeah, rest in peace. May God rest his soul. But he introduced me to what an alpha man is, right? He's a man that is respected by his peers, not his tears. He's a man respected by his peers, right? He brings value, monetary value. Specifically, he makes over 6 figures, right? So I didn't have a problem with that definition of an alpha man. But then as time progressed, right, with Fresh and Fit coming on the scene also and expanding on that definition, a man who is valued by his peers, respected, makes a decent amount of money. He has game. He knows how to talk to women. All these different attributes. And then I think I started to formulate an idea that I think there's 2 types of alphas. I don't think there's just one type of alpha, right? I think there's a naturally born alpha, right? Because for me, an alpha man, you can't be alpha and not get women. I think if you can never say, oh, this guy's an alpha man, but he can't pull women. Is that really an alpha? You can't be alpha and not get women. And I think that's the key attribute of an alpha. You can't go without that. So when I say there's naturally born alphas, there's going to be men who have the physical features that most women want, right? And they will gravitate to this man because of all his physical features, irregardless of whether or not he is valued by his peers or he brings any monetary value. I think this is a type of man referred as a Pookie or a Ray Ray, right? But I still think they're alpha. Yeah, I know. In the
I've never heard that.
In the Red Pill community, it's called a Pookie and a Ray Ray, right? These men that are able to acquire women but don't bring any monetary value, right? Or any morals to the relationship. They're just there to smash and dash, right?
Gotcha.
And I think that is a type of alpha. I think that is like, maybe you can categorize it as a lesser alpha.
Like a beta alpha?
No, not like a proto alpha. These guys are the types that they peak in high school. Those are
one of those.
those guys who peak in high school, where all the girls, they're like, yo, I want to get with this one dude. Oh my God, Billy, he's the best. He's the head of the football team, but his looks and like his status is only, it's there for it's high school level. It doesn't go beyond that. Maybe a little bit after high school, because he still has the look. But then there's what I think is like an artificial alpha, right? Artificial alphas are like the Bill Gates, right? The guys who don't physically look attractive, but he's telling you,
alpha, he's not an alpha.
He makes money. You're telling me. Okay, maybe Bill Gates is a bad example.
You're very bad.
But there are alphas, right? There's male alphas that are not physically attractive, but they still pull women. Let's say Rick Ross. He's like an artificial alpha because he's not physically appealing to women, right? I'm pretty sure women look at him like, yo, this dude is fucking huge. But he has the money, right? He has the sort of provider aspect of what an alpha is. And then of course there's the dudes that have both, right? They're the true alphas. I think that's maybe I should say that there's 3 categories. There's the true alpha, there's the proto alpha, and then there's the artificial alpha, right?
So according to your standards, it looks like we're in the what? I don't think we're in the first one, but we didn't peak in high school. But we're also not millionaires like that. So do we fall in the middle? Like, what's going on? Where will you rate, I guess, where we stand? Because again, we didn't peak in high school, and we do got funds. Don't underestimate. We do got whatever it takes, but we're not in the Rick Rock status where it comes financially. So where does that put us in the scale as far as alpha? Because I know for a fact I'm no beta. I'll tell you that shit right fucking now.
I think we have to look. Yeah, I know, right? We have to look at it on like a gauge, right? Yeah. So I think because in my high school experience, and I'm pretty sure with yours, we were the dudes that were able to pull women. We didn't have the resources, we didn't have the money, but I think we had the look, right? Especially amongst the Spanish girls. Know what I mean? I remember a time, I just walked through the hallway, and I'm just like saying hi to all the women. Oh, what's up, mom? Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, what's good, girl? Oh, shit.
I would admit I didn't experience that until honestly my senior years when I started getting good at that.
Yeah,
but the freshman years and sophomore that was tough. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, obviously you got to compete with the seniors and stuff like that.
Correct. But once I was a senior, it was a wrap.
But like, at least in my experience, like I had crushes on girls. Girls had crushes on me. Yeah. Through middle school, high school, and I think that is a proto alpha sort of a gauge. Now, I kept pushing it forward. I did get the monetary value. I landed a career. I have a career in IT, right? And we're making money. So now I have the artificial aspect of the alpha mindset, right? And I think I'm growing into the true alpha. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's like a gauge there, right? I wouldn't know how to express it, but I think that
whereas the first example and the second example are kind of just placed there.
Yeah, they're like literally stuck there. Rick Ross is an artificial alpha. He has the money, right? He has the resources. Does he have the look that women want to have sex with? I don't know.
Probably not. I mean, there are fetishes, I guess, but
I don't know. But then there's like the good-looking dudes, right? That sort of like they're broke. We all know this, probably an attractive dude who pretends to be rich, but he's actually broke as fuck, right? We might know like a dude like that, and he is a proto alpha because he can get women, just based on looks. He can get women.
Have anything else.
But he has nothing else. He has nothing else to offer them, and the women are still willing to deal with that guy because that's the look. They want these good-looking children, right? So there's these two types out, and then there's the true alpha, right? There's the true alpha that exists out there. More or less, men know, like, okay, the dude's got to look tall. He got to have the facial features. He got to have hair. We all know there are natural born alphas. There are dudes that girls have always had a crush on through all high school, through all middle school, that girls just gravitated to these dudes. These are proto alphas.
I think I had to become one. I don't think I was how say this? Attitude wise, I think I always had it, but looks wise and confident wise and things like that, I think I had to work towards that. And you could always make yourself look better if you do the right things, and I think that's what I noticed, and then that's what I perceived. I improved on myself, so I don't think I was born like that, if that makes sense.
Right. In terms of physicality, in terms of strength, you can always improve that, right? But I'm specifically isolating like the actual facial features, like for instance, Jared Leto, right? In terms of his facial features, I think a lot of women will be attracted to his facial features. Is he fucking He-Man? Is he like Arnold Schwarzenegger type, fit? No, he's just a bony ass dude. I mean, he has no frame. but he was naturally born with the look. There's a lot of people like that. Leonardo DiCaprio, Ryan Gosling, all these like kids,
Yeah.
like the teen throbs, heart throbs, right? They always they were proto alpha in their youth, but
From the beginning. Yeah.
from the beginning, yeah. And then some proto alphas become true alphas in terms of like success. Like if they are successful and they make that money, they become true alphas, right? But if they don't, then they become betas over time, where sometimes they lose that look, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Or they stay proto alpha. And then there's just dudes that just they weren't born with the look at all. They had to get the money. They basically had to get the money and the strength, and then they become like artificial alphas, right? So I think that's like what I'm trying to drive at. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it's also a different types of. I mean, how would you distinguish a Rick Ross, because you said Rick Ross can pull bitches, right?
Right.
But Bill Gates can't, and they are both in the same category as far as alpha goes because of monetary value. But one can pull bitches, the other one cannot.
You're telling me
Bill Gates, no, really?
Bill Gates could absolutely pull incredibly attractive. Yeah, especially if those women only care about money.
Yeah, no, you're right. I
if they only
hate the guy, I think it's because I hate the guy. That's
if they only care about money, and we know there's a lot of women out there that only care about money, and they know it too. And they're incredibly attractive. Come on, we've seen these women. We've seen these women.
I just hate the guy. That's why.
Yeah, so he's an artificial alpha because he got that monetary value. He's respected by his peers. He brings a lot of value to this community, right? But was he born a natural alpha? No, he was not. It's all artificial. If you strip all that away, Bill Gates wouldn't be able to pull shit. That's
I agree with that.
Yeah, Bill Gates wouldn't be able to pull shit.
Same with Rick Ross, 100%. Like there's no.
Yeah, because I think like in terms of the red pill community, we have to. I say we as if like we're strongly in the red pill. I wouldn't say that we are, but I think the red pill community, if they want to progress further, they have to refine some of these concepts. And I think the alpha man is something that does have to be refined. Maybe it's a little bit nitpicking or something like that, but it does have to be refined. I think that there's different types. Yeah, there's levels. There's different types of alphas. They're not all the same.
Do you think there's different types of betas?
Are there different types of betas? That's a good question. I didn't think of that because I just thought of it now because I never thought about the whole different types of alpha situation. But that begs the question: there must be different types of beta because it has to be, right? I don't know off the top of my head what they would be. I've always pictured betas to be one particular one solitary group.
Yeah, just one. I guess element. I didn't see anything else from that. But
I don't
know. It begs the question.
I think there could be different types of betas. I think there's betas that could move into the artificial alpha or.
No, I know that you can always move to the opposite side, but can you be part of the same beta in a different, tier?
A tier. Yeah, potential. Like I guess there's like the potential. I wouldn't know how to categorize. Like beta type A. Beta type A would have. These are the type of men that have potential to get into this artificial zone where they can get the money. Right? We're talking betas that are incredibly smart individuals. They haven't hit the jackpot yet in terms of like finding something that could make them money. Right?
Where will you put Destiny?
Destiny. He got the resources, man.
But if bro, he's a cut, bro.
He is A little bit of a cuck,
bro. All I'm saying,
he would. I think he would be if you stripped his money away.
All I'm saying is, you can't be an alpha and be a cuck.
You can't be an alpha and be a cuck.
You cannot be an alpha and be a cuck. There's no such thing as both of them, being at the same level.
I'm trying to digest that. I'm trying to think about it. Can you be because again, an alpha is a guy. Like when I think of it, the main ingredient is that can you pull women? Can you pull women? Can you be a cuck and pull women? Can you be a cuck and pull women?
But I think the sole opinion of you being a cuck it's a downgrade of you. That's a tough question. I think that if you're a cuck, you cannot pull women. That whole perception of you being a cuck is going to go against you in the ability to pull women. This just got deep.
It's getting deep. I think
this just got deep.
This is getting deep because I think we do have to have a hierarchy on alphas and betas. There has to be a hierarchy. I think you can't just group all these men into two different groups. I know there's a sigma, but we're gonna. I think we should do it. I think we need to create this hierarchy. Guys, in the comment section, let us know what you guys think about this. I think that's gonna be our next video. We're gonna produce some sort of hierarchy. Yes, a chart on like similar to home math, right? Where he does his charts. But I think we might have to do it on an Excel or something, where there's categories, there's subgroups within these groups. Alpha, you have, proto alpha, natural born alpha, true alphas, and then we have to produce something for the betas. And we're gonna, what? This is gonna be the next video. Next video, we're gonna produce the hierarchy, at least in our interpretation of what alphas entail, right? We're gonna create that, and then the next video, we're gonna produce a beta hierarchy.
I like it.
And then we'll let y'all be the deciding factor. I mean, I think it's very important to get multiple views on this. Does it make sense to actually have a hierarchy within the alpha group? I think we do. I think we have to settle this. We can't just use alpha willy-nilly. We got to start, are you a natural alpha? Are you a proto alpha? Are you a true alpha?
That is true. That's true.
I think
you can't be given the name alpha if you don't meet the criteria of being a full alpha male.
Yeah, alpha for me, main ingredient, pulling bitches. Now, all the other stuff makes you a different type of alpha. Know what I mean? Different type of alpha, proto alpha. I think we need to do it. God damn it, we need to do it. They told me not to do it.
We gotta do it.
They told me not to do it. They told me not to do it.
But
we're about to do it. We need to do this. All right, guys. Let us know what y'all think about this. We're gonna produce you a hierarchy for these groups, and then we'll let y'all decide if there's value in this amongst the red pill community. Like this video, send us a comment. We'll catch y'all next time in another banger. This is the Man Cave. We out.